dating you was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. Yes, if you ever say something like this, you are digging your own grave. Well, so today we are going to look at a few offensive expressions that people generally use in a fight and find themselves in a bigger mess. So what are offensive? What do you mean by offensive? Offensive means something that is annoying. It could be something that is very disrespectful to the other person. So remember, when you're in a fight with someone, it's all right, but do not use expressions that could be offensive because it just creates a bigger mess. So we'll take a look at some expressions that are used in a fight, mainly between husband-wife or girlfriend-boyfriend. Okay, the first one is grow up. Now imagine your girlfriend is saying something that has upset her and she's voicing it out. So to all the guys there, listen and understand why she's saying what she's saying. But a lot of guys get a little irritated and say, you know what, stop it. Grow up, and this is going to make your girl really angry. So imagine the mess that you land yourself into. Grow up means someone is immature, right? And they're very kiddish. So you tell them, grow up, and don't say it because it's really offensive. It's insulting because you are trying to tell your partner, your spouse, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend that you are very immature. So friends, remember, do not tell anyone, grow up, okay? The next one says, talk to, and if you see, it's talk to my hand. During a fight, we often say a lot of things that we don't mean to each other, and sometimes you just can't take it anymore. So imagine if I'm fighting with my boyfriend and I tell him, talk to my hand. That's insulting, that's rude, you do not say that, all right? You can always sort things out a little more, in a more civilized manner, but you do not tell someone, talk to my hand, okay? That's really rude. So that's how people use this. They generally put their palm forth and say, you know what, talk to my hand. So blah, 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 you can go on blah, 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 talk to my hand. So do not use this expression. It is very disrespectful. And well, remember, don't even think of using it with your seniors, okay? You always, you never. Now imagine your wife always plans movies and dinners, but work keeps you so busy, so the husband always cancels it. I don't mean always, but this is how your wife is going to perceive it. So when you come home and tell her, I'm sorry, I'm tired, I think we'll keep it off, put it off for today, maybe some other day. She's annoyed, and then you'll break into an argument and she complains that you don't give her time, and she says, you always do this to me, or you never give me time. So when you use words like always and never, you are generalizing the situation. And that is going to hit him, and he's going to say, what do you mean by always? It's not always. It's just the last 2 times that I couldn't take you out to dinner. And or if you tell him, you never give me time, he's going to say, please, it's not like I never do. I'm just working on this project of late, and you know, I'm time strapped. So my point is, when you are arguing or fighting with your spouse or your partner, do not generalize. So you always and you never are a big no-no during an argument. Okay, so you're about to tell your partner something, okay, and your face shows it, okay. There is an expression that's written on your face that you're going to say something, and then you feel, never mind, you don't get it. Hello? How can you say something like this? You are trying to tell the other person that you don't understand what I speak, or you're not as smart enough. You're dumb. The other person is going to take it that way. So don't tell someone you don't get it, or you never get what I say. All right? you are digging a deeper grave for yourself when you say this. Instead, sit down and make the person understand in the language or in the manner he or she does understand. So what's the next thing that you shouldn't say? Your brother is not like you. Well, this is just an example of a wife telling a husband, your brother is not like you. It could also be a husband telling his wife, your sister is not like you. So your brother is not like you. Now imagine a situation where a husband is a little messy. He has his clothes thrown on the floor and when you open his cupboard, there are clothes falling out. He doesn't keep things in his place and the room is a complete mess. Now, I can understand as a wife, it's pretty annoying to keep doing the same thing every day, and the same thing is cleaning and tidying up. So you look at your husband and you see him making the mess and you tell him, hello, your brother is not like you. I mean, he's way neat and he's tidy, he keeps his room clean, he knows where things are supposed to be put. That is hitting male ego. You do not tell a guy, your brother is not like you, or your friend is not like you, or your cousin is not like you. Do not compare, okay? And the same applies for a man fighting with a woman. Do not say, your sister is not like you. Or sometimes we even compare and say, you're just like your mother. You nag. I pity your father, you're just like your mother. Hey, don't say these things, okay? It's rude, it's mean. And nobody likes to hear about or listen about their siblings or their parents. Don't bring in other people into your fight. It's very offensive. Okay. So I've been trying to tell my boyfriend something he doesn't understand, and I give up and say, suit yourself. It's like, go to hell, do whatever you want. Well, there's a better way to say it, like, fine. It's all right with me. Suit yourself. I mean, do what suits you as you wish. I mean, I don't care. Again, it's a little annoying, and this could trigger a really bad argument, or it may continue the argument that you are already having. Okay, so if your spouse goes on and on about something and does not stop, I know it's irritating, I know you want to pick up all the utensils and throw it, I don't know where, but you do want to throw it, and you finally say, keep quiet, okay, just stop it. You get on my nerves, and when someone gets on your nerves, that means they are very irritating, annoying, and they just drive you up the wall, okay? So when you say you get on my nerves, it's something very rude. You do not use it during an argument. For that matter, you should never use it, okay? Don't tell someone they get on your nerves, because it's not a nice thing, and it's very offensive. I mean, I wouldn't like someone telling me that I get on their nerves, okay? So remember, do not say this. Okay. So another way to say, talk to my hand, or suit yourself is, your spouse keeps saying something and you're like, whatever. I mean, whatever means like blah, blah, blah. You can go on and on, okay? Or they say, you can do what you want. I don't even give a shit, okay? First of all, this word, shit, a big no. No curses, okay? So whatever, I don't give a shit. I don't even care. You can go to hell. You can do what you want. Look, you're not in the right frame of mind. Don't say wrong things, okay? Just be careful with your words. I know it's very annoying. You are angry. But don't just say these things, because they get you into deeper trouble. And they kind of worsen the relationship, okay? Well, so this is one of the favorites that women use. The next one says, my mother warned me. You know, oh, my friend Maria is now married to John after having a 7-year courtship period. And they often fight, and she tells him, you know something, John, my mother always warned me, I would never be happy with you. Well, you are not doing a great job by saying this, because John is not impressed that Maria overlooked her mother's words and still decided to marry John. It's a very wrong thing to say. It's kind of irking, because you try to tell your spouse that my parents never really had a good opinion about you. And it's a way of saying, I kind of regret, I should have listened to my mom. So don't say my mother always warned me, my father always warned me. Don't do it, okay? Very disrespectful, very offensive. And the last one, marrying you, second last one, marrying you was the biggest mistake. Well, like I started the lesson, I said, dating you was the biggest mistake I've ever made. I thought investing in the stocks was the biggest mistake, but now I realize it's not that. Marrying you was the biggest mistake I made. Well, a lot of people use this during a fight. This is mean, and this is something that you should not say at any point of time, no matter how angry you are. So marrying you or dating you, okay, was the biggest. That means you have not made a bigger mistake than this. And this is really rude. Don't say it. And the last one is, you've changed. So yes, again coming back to John and Maria. Maria always tells John, John, you know, before marriage you loved me. And you really took care of me. You pampered me like a princess. After marriage, fine. You were doing a great job. But now, 3 years after marriage, I feel you've changed. In an argument, if you tell your partner you've changed, they are not going to take it nicely, all right? Please remember, the fight is temporary. Angry emotions are temporary. So do not judge them and tell them you've changed, all right? They still love you and they always will. But during the fight, you need to be more sane and say things that will help sort out the fight and not lead to a greater problem. Okay, friends? So these are the basic offensive expressions that you should not use with your partner, because they bring you into greater trouble. Avoid, stay away. Fine, it's healthy, but do it in a healthy way. Communicate and sort out your issues. All right? Well, I'll be back soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care and bye.